Cheers. Welcome to apartment 306.
Thank you.
Where the motherfucking players sit. This is Kalen. How do you say your last name?
Hollomon.
Hollomon. What kind of last name is that?
Danish.
Danish. Okay.
I think.
You think?
It could just be not
You don't have like
Danish.
a family crest like tattooed and like, or hanging up in your home, your childhood home or anything?
No. I heard that my dad's side is Danish, so I would just like go with it.
Okay. That's cool. You're originally from Colorado, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was born in Arcata, California.
Oh.
And I was up there in Mad River for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lived in the middle of nowhere. I lived in a tent for the first 2 years.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like my dad and his brother were building my dad's house. He had
Okay.
80 acres, and we were like living in a tent. My mom kind of went crazy, I think, and took me and left back to Boulder, Colorado.
So while you were snowboarding, you're 17, were you doing art during this time? Like, how did you get into art then?
Yeah, I was doing art from forever. Like I remember, like grade school or something, like third grade. I don't know. We had like fake money, and I like sold a drawing to my friend Juan for like fake money, and I was like, oh shit, that's what's up.
Okay. You have siblings?
I have a half brother, 10 years older, my dad's son, and I never knew him really at all until I was like 20, and I was moving up. I lived in San Francisco.
Okay.
When I was 20, and my best friend wanted to go to Seattle because he loved Ken Griffey Jr. And I was like, all right, whatever, like let's go.
Let's go. Just because King Gifford Jr.
And on our way up, Griffey like got traded,
Fuck.
but he was like, fuck it, whatever. Like he's trying to play it off like that's not why, whatever.
So wait, did your friend think you were gonna like meet King Gifford Jr.
No,
or was
I
the
think-
goal like just to like be in the moment, like moving to Chicago because Michael Jordan is there? We want to just be in the spirit of the city.
Well, I think it was really just because Griffey was there. He like had this romantic idea of what Seattle was.
It's a beautiful city. So, how did you link up with the Weeknd? Because you did his album art. Like, how did that kind of come together?
We used to date.
Wait, you guys broke up?
Yeah.
Since?
With all the fame, he's like.
He acts like he doesn't know you.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
That's whack.
How did I don't really know. I don't know how.
He slid in your DM?
Yeah, it was home run slide into the DM. He came in really tough, but.
Tough. Strong and hard. He came into my DM.
He Michael Jackson.
He moonwalked into your DM.
I don't know. Can someone chime in? I don't know how it happened. It's
don't.
like.
You just one day was just like.
How
Here,
did somebody say something? I don't know.
We have a person off camera. Do you know? Can we talk about it?
They were fans of his.
Oh. Ooh. So
We
the Weeknd is a fan of yours. Damn,
like
toast to that.
Yeah.
I'm a fan too. You know that, right? That's the reason why you're here. I have a fan art. Let's get closer.
Oh, you're fan art?
I'm fan art NYC.
Oh shit! I know what that is. I mean, I follow that shit.
Good. We follow you. We post your shit.
You do.
Yes, motherfucker. We posted
You guys
the
do some good
Michael
shit.
Jordan birthday. That's my favorite one. Actually, I have another one. That's my favorite. But that's one of my recent favorite. Well, yeah, that's the one I just posted. I love that one. Because your artwork to me is like really, people have seen it. Is very sexual. It's it's a lot of naked bodies and butts. Were you into like porno magazines when you were young? Did you like have like girls on the wall, nudies in the locker? Like, how did you get into this kind of like sexually driven lane?
No, it was never. It was. I guess it's more just the way, like I see our society, and the way people are, and like messing with sexuality and like how deep that goes, but how much like what it is on the surface, but how much it changes the deeper you go.
Okay,
so kind of like playing with it in that way.
No, I thought you were like me. I got in trouble for like hoarding like my brother's nudie mags when I was little, so I was trying to find a kinship in that.
Okay, yeah. I used to love porno mag. Like,
Okay.
That's all I did, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of porn.
Good. Okay, so you went to 2 art schools, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And what were you studying when you were in school?
Fine art practice and just like general studies.
General studies.
Yeah,
Like no
but like
primary focus on anything?
I mean, the focus was fine art.
Okay.
But it was like I didn't really get far enough to like really get into it that deep, I think.
Yeah. Because you were like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I got stuck. I went to a bunch of schools. But I was always like focusing on art. So it was like, that's what I was trying to do. But I was at like Pasadena City College. Like,
yeah.
The art program was cool, but.
And during this time, what kind of art was that? Was that collage at this point, or was that primarily like photography and
No,
drawing
I didn't do
stuff?
any. I did some photo in high school, and that was it. And then I was doing.
Because you like the dark room vibe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've always like wanted to like hook up in a dark room.
Yeah.
I think on an episode of the Elle where somebody like got fucked in the dark room, and I was like all about like recreating that moment. But
I didn't see it, but it's sexy. Yeah, it is.
it is sexy. I might just get a dark room so I. Are there?
No,
like,
I'm looking at the doors. Like, I wonder if there's a dark room in here.
It should be a dark room in here. Dark room / like sex dungeon. That would be a nice idea. So moving along, you leave the various art colleges, and now you are in California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in LA for a while.
In LA. During this time in LA, you had a slew of odd jobs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did you learn as a valet at the Standard? That's because I've had like really like strange jobs. I worked in food for like 4 years, and I don't do anything with food right now. But I think I realized that like what I learned from food is like people are idiots. Generally.
Yeah, it's weird. There weren't a lot of idiots at the Standard. It was like pretty cool.
Even the people whose cars you
No,
were
I'm just
parking.
kidding. It was the fucking worst. That's all it was. Idiots. It was brutal, but it was fun. It was like it was really fun. We got into a lot of trouble.
Did you ever take someone's car for like a joyride?
Definitely.
On some Ferris Bueller type
Definitely.
shit. Really?
For sure.
Like was it like a habit? Like it was a regular thing, or was it like one time?
No,
like,
and it's not
these
really my
assholes,
thing.
I'm outta
It's
here.
not. It was never really my thing either. But yeah, when I lived in Seattle, I was doing ballet before that shit. And my friend Ryan, the Ken Griffey kid, one time he comes up, like I hear all this honking outside of our apartment, and I look out and it's him in a Corvette. He was working and I was at home, like doing whatever, and he like took a Corvette out, and I like ran out and we just like cruised the city, and it was fun. It was good. The Standard, we would just do whatever. I crashed so many cars, it was fucking terrible.
You crashed cars? What's the nicest car? Like, what car did you drive and you're like, fuck, I might need to get one of these one day?
I always liked the G-Wagons. They just felt good.
They look good.
I love those, but
You
I
would
crashed
look good.
that.
You would look good because you got on this gold chain. You would look good swagging in a G-Wagon.
Thank you.
I would stop and wave.
All right, I'll get one. Yeah, valet was the worst.
So then how did you end up coming to New York?
Well, I always wanted to come to New York. I always wanted to live in New York forever.
What was the appeal for New York? As an artist, or just like you just wanted to get away from the West?
I don't think I ever wanted to even go to the West. I think I always wanted to come to the East, but I never really had a reason.
Yeah.
And it was like a ton of my friends were going West. I got into a school quick in the West. It just made more sense.
Yeah.
Skateboarding a lot at the time. It was like that, to me, was the good spot to go.
For sure.
San Francisco was like going off. I feel like 98, 99. It was so fun. But I always had the East Coast in the back of my head. My girlfriend moved out here. I was working on a TV show. It was over. It was
TV show. Something I would know.
Rob Dyrdek's Ridiculousness.
Oh wow, I like that show.
Yeah. I worked the first season of it.
Okay. What were you
And then I
doing
moved
there?
here. I was doing story producing.
Okay, sure. So then you were out in New York, and you came to New York and you put your feet down as an artist in the city.
No, I came and I was like, I worked in TV
Okay.
for a couple of years.
So what was like the turning point where you were like, now I'm going to pursue, like really pursue what it is?
There were kind of a couple things all happening at one time, and it was like, I started selling a couple paintings, and at that same time I was I got a job for Vogue, doing like some more Instagram related, like cutout stuff.
Okay.
So it was just, I felt that momentum from like a couple different angles, all artistic angles, and I was like, I didn't want to work in TV, so I just said, okay, I'm done doing this. Like, I'm gonna try and just do this art thing.
So were you doing cutout stuff before Instagram existed, or was that it kind of came as Instagram was, introduced?
I was doing it before, but just before. It was, the thing is, Instagram, it was like, whatever at first, It was like, my friend Ryan was like, do Instagram, it's tight. But it was whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like, because I was in New York and I had less space. Like you asked me earlier, I was in LA, I was doing painting and like large paintings with like collage elements with them.
Because you have room.
So I get here and now I'm doing some stuff I hadn't done, like losing some of the painting, doing some drawing and collage, and more photo because it's like, because of the space and because of the new environment, it's exciting to take photos. Like I'm motivated to do that.
Do you remember your first cutout for Instagram?
I remember the first cutout. I don't know. I was probably on Instagram. I don't know, but it was a drawing of a penis on like a card, and there was some guy walking with a humongous tidy cat box. So the idea was like to put it on him.
On like yeah.
And it was like way off. It's totally fucked up.
Yeah.
But then like real cutout of not a drawing. It was never for Instagram at first. It was just to like change the sex of my friends or of people in the city.
Yeah.
Or whatever, to do collage like with real life stuff.
Real life collage. Speaking of cutouts, okay, so you use magazine cutouts. I got my start in New York City as a fashion intern at Vibe magazine. Big up Mimi, Baby Smith, Ali Muhammad, Derek Roche, all of them. And I have some cutouts from like 2003, like some like an Aniche ad here. I'm giving you cutouts to choose from because we're gonna do like a little live collage. I also have this boy from A Fashion Story. So you have to choose one of these. This is a cutout from Outkast. Outkast was here. With these naked, I feel like you're gonna go with this one because it's blue.
Where are we going with this?
I mean, they have to. I'm gonna be in it. You have to like maybe get up and. You like that?
Yeah, that's
Is
really
that
good.
is that a nice challenge? Not really.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You like it? Cool. So you're gonna have to get up and like put me in this shit.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh my God. I feel like such a little whore and it's not even my ass. You did the right thing. You made a black girl proud because this girl got more booty than me. Kalen, thank you so much for coming to apartment 306. You were so fun.
Thank you for having me.
Why was that long ass pause like you weren't happy to be here?
No, because the way you said it, I was like, is she being sarcastic?
No, it was so fun.
Thanks. It was really fun.
Cheers. Thanks for watching, guys. Good night.